When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remember seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah, you're awake! Finally, are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? Oh, it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real? That's right. Really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. Shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is. If Sayaka is...
just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I had to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think is going to happen if you go out there? What good is it going to do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? My friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now, either. And why? Shouldn't be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So,
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times one rule.
But
Then who did it? Who killed her?
come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope. Sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? While thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone? It's amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. Unless really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb, that's what he said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... Naive! You're just so naive! You really think it's that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey.
You're super naive, devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, 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 the real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the black and that commits the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you actually have to get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after your murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened, who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
what?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I had just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
Hey,
Wait, hold on a second.
the hell are you
You're
talking?
freaking insane, you know that?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy?
The hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment? I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want, I'm not going to be part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish, kill whoever you want. That's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to get through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more like a waddle. And then...
Are you enjoying yourself now? Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. Just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way! Okay.
Well now.
Now I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood was started pouring out of her body. It's the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Right,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. Still more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Why didn't you say you would just put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take before I'm Monokuma?
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it.
The Monokuma file!
I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with the corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. Got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Saka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. That's just a total loss. Check something real quick. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. There was more to it than that. There's also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's not time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That will lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you, anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable to or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
that's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all gonna die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it. Let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating the sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why. I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Oh my gosh! Hey everyone! rinimt here, and 16 minutes into the video, welcome to the next part of Let's Play at Danganronpa. In the last part, Sayaka died. And now Junko's dead. They're just dropping like flies, aren't they? Well, let's talk to people.
Hey.
Before I start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. Let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious if you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? If volunteering for guard duty, you're in the position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Screw you.
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. But their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Alright.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck
Screw
with
that
me.
piece of shit bear.
Just a second.
Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, is there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah. Gently place my hand on Junko's lifeless body. That sure was to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? And that means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Help! Hell no! Someone save me! Somebody help me!
what's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
Anyway,
We're gonna find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all gonna die here.
Let me out of here.
Come on, man. Let me out of here. Can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Fumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. They're hiding back here.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead.
Oh.
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Noticed what? Look at the Monica file we received. I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right. Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. It because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. Look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. Feeling of suspicions and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. We get this wrong.
so
Well, do I really have to say anymore?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't, no.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their skull in myself. I'm serious. I will screw them up. And his deadly words hang in the air. He and Sakura ran off.
so,
I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Just don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check. Just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Why not? I'm not good with blood. But there's some right there. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out. But there's some right there! Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. It was pointless. Everyone had already left. Their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? To do something. Otherwise, everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate. Guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. Victim is Sayaka Maizona. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. Bio was discovered in Makoto's room in a dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth. So that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. Alright, so we are now in investigation time. Are you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Oh, okay. No way, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, please help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Alright, well, I don't know if we're gonna find much just by leaving the gym. I think we should just go to the scene of the crime, right? So, let us do that, maybe? Okay, don't let me do it. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime in my room. Thanks. We don't make any progress out investigating there. That's literally what I was trying to do in the previous screen. So I hid in my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Better examine the state of my room a little closer. I might reveal something new. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there might have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? So you remember, all of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of the struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. This is the replica sword I brought back from self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? Plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off in parts of this blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you just touch a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so it's be my room key. Remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had my key in here in the room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into her room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something? No, it's not possible either. Sayaka wasn't here when we switched rooms. How scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. This means it was used in an attack somehow? The sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheath, but... Huh? Some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. How did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used a sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullet section. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Sayaka somehow see my dirty... Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Book is still in the drawer. I don't see any evidence it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine. I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously? Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either?
What?
Not just me, nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section. Notepad's still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Okay. Alright, how about the wall? There are scratches and gouges on my walls in bed. Okay, fine. This must have been some kind of fight. Yes. Rooms are completely soundproof. Yes. Perhaps there's another Monokuma setting. Ideas, yes. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching.
Searching? Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. A few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
She suspected there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
Search your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here? You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. Looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door? No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Look here, I made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She lost everything that made her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Alright. Get some water there, oh my gosh. Alright, let's investigate the body. Tell myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. Pulled the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Whoever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's some sort of glittery there on her. There's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. One more thing that concerns me is, now there's blood in her left index finger, but that's it. Palms of both her hands are completely spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, it must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. What's this on the wall here? Look past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Alright. Just redoing all that, apparently. Talking about Sayaka's body. Didn't wanna... Literally repeating everything. Oh my gosh. Makoto. Well, that's everything in the bathroom. So let's leave the bathroom.
it would seem...
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. Never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. As if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
You often talk like an aspiring poet. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her. Michi must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. You were to write something in that position. Do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullet section. Sounds like Hiyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. Honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. So, comes to numbers, who's better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? I mean, how it gets stuck?
What?
It gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section.
Correct.
The door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? Doorknob?
That's right.
Didn't know this? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. See what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? Doorknob. What the heck? Doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. And apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
One more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it? Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? Clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Bye. As if forgetting it was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section. Still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also should look into the DVD Sayaka got. But Sayaka did. I had no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas we're checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? We could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch.
That dirty bastard.
Shit,
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
you're fucking dead.
So if I ever find that person who did this, I'm gonna pound this face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll get sorted out when the time comes. Darka, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
Try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. Oh my gosh. I need more water. I see you. Okay. Let us go see what we can find. So... Oh, hi. You're right here.
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. You even try to hide a suspicion in his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Good. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all I can say right now is that it's a possibility. That's really true, then Hmm. Oh wait, there was someone else. Oh yeah, there's someone else's down here.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. My command file said Sayaka was killed in your room. Just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? What? I mean, wait. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? All the effort put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless? But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? They keep mentioning the trash room, so, like, let's go there? Here's the trash room. But we can't get in. Straight gate here, no way to get past. That's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Well, the trash room didn't last long. Now, let's go talk to people and see what they say. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? Just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate for the trash room?
Here we go.
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. To do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. We're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room and the only person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? This does seem more convenient.
So, in other words...
Actually. Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes black and will graduate unless they're discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. If the world disappeared and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, Fatty, why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for you and poking around at it?
No way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
There's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely unforgivable.
I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them for picking up the trash and disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you weren't clean, do you have a favor to ask you? What, so now you suddenly want to join the party? Sorry, we haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or be the boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. I said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You think you planned this all along. No. I just want to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence or not. But if the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if he left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Wait, what's this? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. Burnt piece of... like a hunk? A hunk of burning love? Anyway, this is... looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. Part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now look at it. That's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added to the truth bullet section. Alright, but we also have this. There are shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? It's only for one person it could be. It should still be in the gym. Better go find out for sure. Well, I guess we gotta head to the gym. Green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now. You see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes,
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was work of a fairy. Hey, Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you just said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I've been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? The incinerator has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Well, guess that's all there is to examine here. So let's leave. So, you mentioned the gym, so let's head back to the gym. Oh, it even tells us where we need to go. Convenient. Oops. Okay, I have to go to this room. Alright. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here now. I've had enough. I gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. Let's all smash. What the hell?
What the heck?
Only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass, not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belongs to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. Probably forgot in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? It means anyone could have found it and taken it. The Shadow Crystal Ball has been updated in the Truth Bullet section. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm also afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. You know, it to be like $1 million. A million? It's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. It's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Alright, well... Takes care of the gym, maybe? Oh no, we need to speak with the programmer, too. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping to ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks for anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Alright, well. On that note, we need to go get Sayaka's DVD and watch it. Also, I saw something here. Oh, what are you doing here? Are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. It's all first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Wait, what? Okay. That wasn't very helpful. Oh, here we go. Quick to examine over here. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... Better see if anyone here knows more about it. Kitchen knife set has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Alright, let's leave the kitchen. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, the knife just suddenly disappearing like that. So it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
No, last time I remember, they're all lined up in a nice, neat row. Someone you noticed one of them had disappeared.
Well,
I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. You should be able to say for sure. You tell everyone that didn't come to the dining hall last night. Who's that didn't take it? How easy hell has been added to the truth bullet section. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Ina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So consider everything together. I honestly have no idea. Okay, well, Ina's not gonna be much help. Right, we need to go get Sayaka's DVD. So let's go into her room. And I believe it was in the trash, right? I mean, one thing in the trash can. Paper! Got the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? Might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. Sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressing. I need to search for clues. All it's in here is a Soen Kin, the orchid map. No useful clues. Okay. Fine. So we need to head to here. And get to the AV room, which is right here. Gotta watch the DVD. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. Sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and clear, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of this crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. A vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful.
But then, suddenly the screen went dark, and next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka disappeared from the stage, which is now in ruins. What I would notice even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. He's trying to say he was even able to get to them. That really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but... didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. But then, who is the killer? One who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fate will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's get started.
Hey,
No point standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Okay, I will step into the future. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
well
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. You uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turn, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. Each step forward, I could feel my heart shaking, heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box is in with heavy clunking sounds through the school's basement. Wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time has finally come.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! What? We did what he said and found our seats. Seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer the tension and ease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. Deadly class trial. You want to save the data? Please. Let us save right there. And on this court preparation, I think that's a good time to call it a video. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you'd like to support the channel, be sure to check out my Patreon as well as the other general link in the description. Twitter, Twitch, all the good stuff. So again, thank you all so much for watching. In the next part, we will find out who killed Sayaka. Until next time, this is rinimt signing out.